Hello friends, how are you? So today, welcome back, nice to see you again. What I would like to do is a meditation. Yeah, it's a sort of shamanic healing meditation. Yeah, and so what we're gonna do in the beginning is we're gonna do some different breathing exercise, some sort of grounding work to balance our energy, to enliven it, and to bring more awareness and concentration. Yeah. And then from there, we're going to do a sort of series of guidance and meditation that's going to bring us deeper. Okay, wonderful. So, what I'd like you to do first is just shake your arms out. You go, ah, and make sure you're in a comfortable seating position because we're going to be seated for a little while. If you wanna laugh, if you wanna sigh. Just shake out the arm, letting the neck be loose, not too loose. And then dropping the hands. And now just resting here with your eyes closed. And now we're gonna do 2 breathing exercises to get us going. So you know Ujjayi breathing, many of you, from yoga. And so what it is, it's like when if you imagine you have a mirror in front of your mouth and your mouth is open and you're sort of trying to fog the mirror. Yeah, so it's that sort of breathing. And so I want you to just do a very gentle, smooth Ujjayi breathing. If you don't understand Ujjayi breathing, don't worry about it. Just do a very soft and gentle breathing. Yeah. And what I want you to imagine is that with your breath, you're massaging the back of the throat and sort of the area where the neck connects with the cranium. And so the whole back of the neck is being massaged by just a very gentle breathing. And if you can just breathe in and out through your nose. The softer the better. Just you're caressing. It's like you're caressing a lover. You're caressing a baby. You're just like very softly, gently massaging the back of the throat with your breath. The more soft and loving you can be, the better. And this way you're working to settle the vagus nerve and any nerves in the back of the neck and just relaxing the area. And feel that any tension is being softened, is being released. Feel like the whole neck area is relaxing. And at some point, a deeper breath may come in just naturally, and just be aware of that. Beautiful. So now we've released some energy, now we soften, and now we're going to do a little activation before we get the meditation going. So what you're going to do is stick the tip of your tongue to the top of the mouth, and then have your teeth together and have your mouth open. So if you need If you don't understand, you can open your eyes for a second just to look. Yeah. And then what you're gonna do is we're gonna breathe 15 to 20 times in through the teeth, and we're gonna be exhaling through the nose. Okay, so we go together. Very strong and forcefully. And resting. And being aware of how the energy is moving in a very different way now in the body. It's much more open, it's much more graceful, it's much more easeful. But also just be aware of however your energy is. Maybe it feels different than that. You may feel some more spaciousness or openness. All of that's wonderful. So now keeping your eyes closed as we continue forward. So what I want you to do is to bring up a situation in your life that has been difficult. It's been a sort of sticky situation in your life in the past years, months, days, but something that is a sort of recent phenomena that's been going strongly through your mind, yeah, and it's had effect on your emotions and your general state of being. It could be worries of loss of job, loss of a partner, not enough sickness in the body. It could be many, many different things. Fears of death, anxiety of a child and how they're acting, something like that. So bring one. Maybe don't bring the strongest one. Maybe bring like a high one. Yeah. And so bring it to the forefront. And so what you're gonna do is to start, we're gonna bring a no towards it. Yeah, and when I say that is, it's gonna elicit certain thoughts, certain mind pattern habits, like you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you don't deserve it, you're never gonna meet the standards, yeah, you're never gonna make enough money, etc., etc., and maybe some emotions, maybe some fears, doubts, sadness, anger. Whatever comes up, I want you to say no to it. Yeah, and if you want, you can inwardly have a sort of no dialogue with it, or just energetically say no. You can kind of close your body. Yeah. So allowing it to come up. And as the situation comes up, allow the voice, the sort of storyteller or the child that's throwing a tantrum, to express itself. Let it say everything it wants to say. And say no to it. Resist it. Push it away. Deny it. Reject it. whatever comes up, pushing it away, saying no to it, bringing full resistance to it. Whatever the voice says, you reject. I don't want to hear you complaining. I don't want to hear your stories. There's no space for you here. Says I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not strong, and just say no, just pushing those things away, pushing them below the bed, not allowing the little child to talk and to express its feelings. Sadness comes, pushing the sadness away. No, I don't want to feel you right now. Anything that comes, just rejecting your experience. And now letting that go and keeping your eyes closed, I want you to shake out your arms again, as we did in the beginning. Releasing the first part of the meditation. Bringing a smile to the face. And dropping the hands. So now we go right back in. And so we bring the same situation up to the forefront. Same situation, maybe it was, I don't have enough money, I'm never gonna be good enough, I'm never gonna get the partner I'm looking for. Yeah, whatever that is, whatever the story is, I'm worried about my finances, I'm worried about my dog, whatever that is, I'm fearful of this, bring it up to the front. But now, I want you to embrace it. I want you to, from the chamber of your heart, to say a wide open yes, a loving embrace of whatever existence is bringing in this moment and whatever feelings come up. The voice says, I'm not good enough. Oh, yes. I hold you, my sweet child. I lovingly embrace you. Share more with me. I'm not worthy. I don't feel loved. Oh, yes, sweetie, share. And so just allow this child to share. Just allow this voice to express itself. Completely sharing. I feel sad, holding him, holding her, letting the voice go completely in all that it needs to share. Holding it, saying yes. Maybe as you hear it inwardly, you could say yes. Maybe you put your hands to your heart as a way of showing that you mean it. You're embracing whatever this child has to say, the good, the bad, the ugly, the fears, the doubts. I love you, my child. What more do you have to say? Anything you want to share, share it. This is the space of openness, forgiveness, of compassion. Everything is good here. You hate yourself, okay. You're mad at yourself. You're angry with life. You're angry with others. Wonderful. Share. Express yourself. Here is love. Here is joy. You feel a lot of sadness. You feel a lot of anger. What else do you feel? Share with me, my love. I'm here for you, embracing you. This space is yours to express your deepest fears, your deepest anguishes, your regrets, whatever it is. I love you. Whatever emotions, thoughts come up, I embrace you fully and wholly. Wonderful. And now, keeping the eyes closed again, shaking out the arms. Shaking out the hands. Letting it all go. And dropping the hands. Now we go on a journey to the Amazon jungle. And we find ourselves on a rock platform below a big rock face, a big cliff behind us. And we have a whole area here where we can stand. There's boulders, there's different rocks. And in front of us, there's a big basin of water. And it's so beautiful. It's so pristine. To the left of the basin, there's a trickle of water, a sort of river running down into the jungle. And as we look to the right of the basin, there's a big waterfall, a big face of rocks and waters pouring down it. The most magical scene. There's birds chirping, there's monkeys, there's insects flying, there's butterflies. Completely serene, completely peaceful. And behind this is all the jungle, large trees, plants, greenery, and so many colors, so many scents. We feel totally safe here. We feel easeful, we feel at home. And the peaceful, the serenity of this place is just vibrating and sinking deeper and deeper into us. And as we sit here on this rock platform in meditation, we feel the gust of the wind is bringing the mist of the waterfall. It's spraying onto us, lightly spraying, and it just feels like as the water comes, it's purifying and cleansing us. And here we have come to meet one inner child part of ourselves. We have come to meet this inner child part of ourselves that we were just working with. Yeah, that in this situation felt fear, felt worried, felt anxiety, felt like it wasn't good enough. And so we've come to this sanctuary to bring this inner child part to us, to ask its permission to be here with us and to heal with it, and to bring it back into the light of our heart. So on the count of 5, we're gonna see that this inner child part starts to walk to us along the rock outcropping from where the mist of the waterfall. And on the count of 5, we're gonna see this child and just take it exactly as you see it, whatever age. But this is a part of you, a younger child part of yourself. On the count of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see this child has emerged from the mist. Take a look at it. See what it looks like. How old is it? You can answer there. How old is it? What does its hair look like? What clothes is it wearing? And it starts to walk closer to you. And as it walks closer and it walks closer, you say, "Hi, my inner child, one part of myself. I'm so happy you've came and so good to see you again. Thank you. Thank you for visiting me and to know that I'm here, that I love you, that my entire heart and being is here to hold you. If you feel comfortable, I would love for you to come and sit on my lap." And maybe it sits next to you, or maybe it sits on your lap, however it's comfortable. As we go, maybe it will get more comfortable. My child, we're here in this magnificent space in the jungle with the animals. And I can feel that there's many beings of light here. And I think this is a time for us to reconcile, to bring the light of your heart into the light of my heart, and to see what we've been holding on to. And so I'd like to ask you, what are you feeling? Share with me. Are you feeling scared? Do you feel worried? Are there doubts that you're having? Do you feel anger? Tell me anything. Was some situation not right? Do you feel like you need permission to be yourself? Please share with me, and I'm holding you here. If you would like, I can hold you physically. I can put your head on my chest and we can hold each other and you can share with me. You feel like you needed permission to love yourself, permission to be yourself, permission to do the things you want to do, to laugh, to cry, to sing. Were you admonished? Were you punished unfairly? Share with me, your child. I'm here, holding you, loving you, praying with you. With this support around us, we can heal, we can cry, we can express ourselves. And you two just sit there holding each other if you've made it to that place. If not, you're holding each other with presence. My child, what pains you? What have you been holding on to? What's stopping you from breaking the mold, from opening yourself, from living your happiness, your joy, your elation, your inner child freedom? Tell me what's binding you. You were told you weren't good enough, and you believed it. Or you told yourself you weren't good enough because that happened. I understand, I love you. This is part of it. This is part of our growing and evolving. What more, my child? You just want to run away. You want to throw things, break things. Yes, it's right to. It's right to want to do that. It's not fair. My child, what do you need? What do you need to feel good? And just let the child speak from its heart to you and listen. Maybe it needs love. Maybe it needs goodness. Maybe it needs compassion, understanding, security, comfort, to be heard. Whatever it needs, just let it express itself. Now, my child, I've heard you, I've listened, I'm here with you. And the power of nature is so that they were listening to. And you see this water here to our left, this beautiful basin of water and that waterfall? It's gonna provide us with those energies, those frequencies of what we need to be whole. We said perhaps love, peace, joy, to be heard. All of these frequencies were picked up by the water. And so if you're ready, I would love for us to go into this water together, and I'll hold you, so you don't need to worry, you're gonna be safe. Is that okay? Wonderful. So you pick up the child, you guys walk over to the basin, and the water is rainbow colors. And each color represents these different frequencies of love, of peace. And you put one toe into the water to start, the big right toe, and you feel this vibration, this frequency coming up into your foot and up into your body, and it's purifying. And then the other toe, and then you put both feet in, and you feel these frequencies coming up. Love, joy, being heard, security, compassion. And it's coming up and it's vibrating through your body, and you're going to the ankles and the knees, and you're starting to submerge the hips and the entire body. And as the water comes up, more and more these frequencies purify your entire body, and you get into the water. And you and the child dunk your head real quick, and you come up. and the whole chakras, the nadis, the energy system is reprogrammed, upgraded. And together you start to swim. You start to swim through the basin, and the little child's holding onto your back, and you're swimming. And you guys are swimming towards the waterfall, knowing that whatever needs to be cleansed further, whatever is left, the waterfall, this great grandfather spirit here is gonna wash it all away. So you go, and you find a little rock you can hold on to, and you get to the outskirts of the waterfall, so it's not too powerful, and it's hitting onto the head, and it's hitting onto the child's head, and it's cleansing, it's cleaning. And you can feel each part of your being is just being washed, and this pure frequency of love is raining down from the crown chakra, and it's coming down into the head and into the nose and the ears and the mouth and the throat and all the way down to the body. And you two are feeling adventurous, and so you go a little bit more to the left, and the stronger stream, you're almost right in the middle now, and it's just cleansing, bringing new energy, bringing new vibration, bringing new strength into the body, and the two of you just sit and hold this energy in this prayer here. And although there's so much energy and movement, cleansing happening, in the same time there's a deep stillness. The stillness, the emptiness, which is not touched by anything. This movement brings you into this openness. And you say thank you to this grandmother waterfall for your presence, for reminding us, for cleansing us, for healing us, for strengthening us. And you two start to slip out of the waterfall. There's such a silence in the depth of your being, and unmoving. And you start to swim back. And the animals are chirping. And there's birds, macaws flying through. There's butterflies. The monkeys are howling. It's like a symphony of the animals. And as you're starting to swim back, on the rock platform there, you see 4 elder, indigenous, ancient beings are waiting for you there. 2 grandfathers and 2 grandmothers. And you swim up to the platform. And they say, hello, my children. Welcome. We've been waiting for you. Please sit in the middle of us. And so you come and you sit in the middle. And you say, thank you. I'm open, I'm here. Whatever it is, whatever message, whatever prayer, I'm listening. And they start to pray. Oh, they start to sing. They start to do ikaros and chants of the jungle. And they start to play music. And you hear and feel frequencies running through your body. Information is coming into your being. And you feel the connectedness of you and your inner child. It's like the two of you are merging into one. And there's just light There's just light and love moving through your being, and information from the jungle entering. So, 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 and they continue to pray and they continue to chant, and you're in an infinite circle of healing, in the eternal space of love and joy. And here any beings are welcome to join them. If it's Buddha, if it's Jesus, if it's Allah, they too, if you feel called, come and join in this prayer. It's a prayer for you, but more than that, it's a prayer for humanity. It's a prayer for awakening. It's a prayer for illumination. It's a prayer for freedom. It's a prayer for goodness, remembering joy. So, 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 so. So, 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 see, see, so, 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 see, so, whoosh, ha, ha, whoosh, so, whoosh, so. And your heart is opening more and more. And here in this space, as you open yourself, as your heart opens, feel yourself making room and space to pray for another, to pray for a friend, to pray for a parent, someone that needs. And after you make that prayer for them, giving them love, giving them compassion, offering this light to them, see if someone else comes and pray for them. Bring this light to them. Maybe it's an enemy that you want to pray for. Maybe for Mother Nature, or for humanity, or for the people that are sick in this time. Just allow yourself to receive and also be a vessel of prayer. So soon. So. Suma suma sana sanina sarsiri. So. And now when you're ready, you're very slowly gonna start to open the eyes, but keeping this silence, keeping this openness, keeping this freedom, keeping this joy. And now if you have a sage, if you have a Palo Santo, if you have an instrument or something that you want to use, you're welcome to pause. Yeah, bring it, and then together we're gonna do a prayer. Yeah, we're gonna do a prayer for life, a prayer for those that are sick, a prayer for those that are poor, a prayer for our enemies, our friends, our family, Mother Nature. We're praying for love. Yeah, we're praying for goodness and for joy. Yeah, so let us pray together. Burn a little bit of smoke here, making a prayer for the ancestors, for truth, for this life, for peace and harmony, for goodness, and also for all the suffering, that it can teach us, that it can teach humanity how to bring ourselves into the light. It can teach us to bring ourselves back into goodness, into joy, into remembering the truth of our being. Yeah. The truth of life is awareness inside of us. It's consciousness. Yeah. When you go inwards, there it is. It's emptiness. It's timeless. Never born, never dies. That's the truth that we need to remember. And that's the truth we need to remember as a soul. But, that part within us, that is the oneness. And so we're taking a stance in that oneness. But as we step into the oneness, that which we believed ourselves to be, it opens. And there we are, and from that place is where we can support other beings on this life to awaken. So we make a prayer for that. Yeah, we make a prayer, a meditation. We offer ourselves to that emptiness, to that space. So thank you for joining me. I love you. Have a good journey, a good life. All blessings, all joy, all peace, consciousness and oneness always.